Hello guys, welcome yourselves back to another commentary with myself, Matt, from the Empty Spectrum. How are we all doing, guys? Back for another week, and I have got a lot to tell you about today. First off, I'd like to say Arma 3, now in beta, got some freaking sweet new stuff in there, new vehicles. For example, we have a new helicopter, and we also have new kind of jeeps and other kinds of cars. Pretty cool. Got some new weapons in there, a Mark 20, which is a model of the F2000, and many other new guns to look forward to. Wasteland's already compatible with the new build of Arma 3, and you should go check that out right away too. Also, we get to see that there is a new aiming mechanic, which looks pretty cool. Very good move by Bohemia, I think. What happens is when you're looking down your pistol, there's kind of like a little bit of a side angle. So for example, when you're in a stance, when you're leaning to the left or to the right, it pushes the sight of your pistol slight to the left or slight to the right, depending on where you're leaning. So you've got to use the little point at the end of the barrel to try and get the precise shot. It's pretty cool. However, with these pistols, the damage is kind of screwed up. I'm not sure right now if that's just for Wasteland or if it's for the whole game, but it's not working very well and the damage is very, very low. It takes forever just to kill them with it. On to further news, DayZ Standalone is now officially in alpha and a release date has been set. Now, Dean Hall is not actually releasing what this release date is yet to the public, but it has been set and hopefully it should meet it. And this is all very exciting in the DayZ community and, well, hyped up now. Maps are still coming out though on the mod itself. We've seen Civilian recently and Trinity Island. Now, if the mod's banging out these maps left, right and centre, well, are we really going to need standalone? But will we see some of these perhaps more crap, cheaply made mods on the actual DayZ standalone itself? I want to see Taviana on there, I want to see Namausk on there, I want to see good maps. I want to see them on the standalone, but I don't want to see dodgy ones, for example, DayZ Civilian. In my opinion, that was shoddily made. It was just compiled of some bad mod packs, guns and vehicles. For all you blockheads out there, Minecraft is now in 1.6, so look for that. We get to see horses and many other things that they've added. A lot of bug fixes. It's all ready. Jeb should be releasing that pretty soon. Finally, I'd like to say that be sure to keep checking Steam if you've got accounts on there, guys. They're banging out really good deals every day now, daily deals. I picked up Scribblenauts myself, which is a game I've been wanting for ages. Came out really cheap, £5 in the UK. I think that's roughly $7 or $8 in the US. Watch out for these deals though, they're really good and really worth your while. Okay, so enough of all this gaming news, I'm on to my main point here. Today I want to talk to you guys about what is wrong with Battlefield 3 and what they need to put into Battlefield 4. First off, bad netcoding. This needs to be sorted out for Battlefield 4 pretty quickly. In Battlefield 3, it's a really, really big issue. We're getting people shot around corners through walls just because of this bad netcoding. If you don't know what bad netcoding is, it's basically because Battlefield 3 is run, like the multiplayer is kind of like run on a client-side basis. What that means is the person who's actually playing, if they see something on their screen, it's there in the actual server. However, if it's on your screen and you're on the receiving end, you could be getting shot around corners. It's all very confusing. Basically, it's going to stop you from getting shot around corners if they fix this. Now, of course, this may be quite a hard thing to fix. And the big issue is, should we keep it client-side or should we make the killing server-side? If we make it server-side, it's going to affect things like internet problems. For example, take a country like, I don't know, a Caribbean island. Take Jamaica, for example. The internet there is not quite as good as, say, Sweden. Sweden's got fantastic internet. Jamaica, these players in Jamaica, yeah, they're not going to have the best time, you see, because of their bad internet. If they've not got the best ping to this server, then they're going to find it far harder than, say, someone in the Americas or in England, in Europe, anywhere. Somewhere with good internet is going to have such a huge advantage if it's made server-side. Keeping it client-side, however, could still give us this problem that we've been faced whole of BA3. They really need to tighten it up, DICE. They really need to make it so there's pinpoint accuracy and the server's reactions to both players in this game is accurate. Secondly, one thing I think that should be reviewed by DICE is spawn protection. Spawn protection is basically you can't get killed after respawning instantaneously. It's a few seconds that you have to run away. However, this also happens when you get revived, which is effectively respawning in the same position where you died. What is wrong with this? Well, what I feel is that when you get revived, if someone's going to try and kill you straight away, they can't do this, and you have the advantage because straight away you can shoot them if you're on the ground. If you've just been revived, this protection will defend you from the other person's bullets, and that's something that doesn't seem fair for the person upright and shooting. I do think that people respawning should have a kind of like a shooting stop to stop them from shooting other players that haven't just respawned. For example, I was on Noshar Canals the other day, TDM, ran up behind a guy, he spawned right in front of me, turned around, he shot me. I was shooting at him for a good 5 seconds, yet he only took 50% damage from a whole mag. This was due to spawn protection. Now, this is why it needs to be reviewed. Have you ever had this kind of problem where you walk up behind a guy who's just spawned, you must have seen someone spawn, you're going to shoot at them, obviously they're against you. But if they're not dying, it's because they've got protection, and they can quite easily shoot you, because they can still use their gun. This must be revamped, and they must have a block on their gun, I feel, to make it an effective mechanic. If they're not going to do this, then perhaps just completely remove it. Fortunately, 2 things have been ticked off my list to be reviewed by DICE. Firstly, the blinding sun mechanic. I don't like it, I can't see. About as simple as a review you're going to get, but that is what it is. If you're looking into the sun, you really can't see anything else, it's just a blinding glow. Thankfully, this has been reduced for Battlefield 4. Particularly proud of that. Also, defibrillators, you can't be spamming them, guys, it's not cool. Thankfully, in Battlefield 4, they're going to have a small recharge time, which I think is very, very good. Good move by DICE, going to work very well, I think. My hats do go off to DICE. They've been working incredibly hard these couple of years. Battlefield 3, they've been working on their DLC. Battlefield 4's been in production. They've also been working on Bad Company 3 loosely. And also, DICE have now taken on the challenge of making the new Battlefront game, Battlefront 3. Finally, we're going to see a great Star Wars game. Also, lest I forget, they've also been making Mirror's Edge 2, which does look pretty cool. Mechanics looking great, also the artwork. Of course, it is a DICE game, it's always going to be good. A truly professional company which you should definitely take seriously. So just quickly, I'd like to say that this week I've actually been working on a little music project. I've been rewriting the Skyrim theme. I've created my own version, a piano cover, using a program known as Sibelius. If you're looking for a decent music program, just download the free trial, test it out. It's called Sibelius. If you're looking to buy it, it's roughly £90, I think, and that should equate to about 130 odd pounds, dollars, sorry, in the US. Don't take me by that, but I think that's about there. That piece that I've been working on will be played momentarily, but finally, let me just leave you with saying, Sam and I are actually on tour right now with our band. We're in the north of Wales and a small county called Shropshire in the west of England. So we've scheduled a few videos, including this one, to be going out right about now, this week, whilst we're away. And yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. So thank you so much for listening to my commentary. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys today. Let me know in the comments how you felt about this commentary. Did I do well? And just tell me anything that you'd like to know from my commentaries. Also, be sure to leave us a rating and a favourite if you enjoyed the video. Finally, subscribe if you want to keep up with all of our weekly commentaries and all of our other stuff, for example, Let's Plays and Speed Arts. Till then, guys, my name's been Matt from the MC Spectrum, and I will see you later.